how's it going, everyone? I hope you all are having an amazing day. Now, if you clicked on this video, that was the naughty side of you, because today we're going to talk about some pretty NSFW manga, or at least manga that can satisfy that naughty side of you. You know, if you clicked on this video, there's no shame. You know, because I'm making it, I can't shame you, because, you know, I'm the originator of this video. I'm the one that made it. But all I can say is welcome. According to YouTube, only 28% of you guys that watch these videos are subscribed. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more, just hit that subscribe button for me. I really appreciate it. I chose 5 manga for this video, 5 that I think fit the kind of manga that you read for a nice story, but also read to indulge in the female body. You know, we all have that side of us. Maybe we don't like to show it, or, you know, you're very welcoming to that side of you. But today, no matter what side you are on, you clicked on this video for a reason. So I chose 5 manga. 5 I really enjoy that I think a lot of other manga readers would enjoy. Now, this video is for those of age. So if you're like 13, I'd bounce if I were you. I'd leave. But, you know, if you got balls of steel, you know, you got testicular nuts, then stick around, because we're going to be talking about some good shit, some good stuff. So I think the first manga we're going to talk about is a recent one that semi just came out. The 3rd volume just came out and has very mixed reviews, but I personally really enjoy it. And that is Chained Soldiers, or in Japanese, Matosei no Slave. Now, this manga is a mix of action, a decent story, and a lot of echiness, a lot of girl on boy action, not in a, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's more of a fan servicey, like they don't actually do it, if you know what I mean. So basically how this story goes is the main character ends up being a chained soldier, hence the title, to a woman that extorts him for his power, but there's a catch. Every time she uses said power, the chained soldier gets a reward against her own will, and it's whatever the chained soldier wants it to be. So whether it be, you know, they shower together, or, you know, they kiss, it could go from that to really etchy shit. But it is quite enjoyable. The fan service is very nice. I do very much enjoy it. The art's actually quite good, but you know, I hear a lot of people that read this that aren't into it, which I completely understand. It definitely is a acquired taste. Some people just don't mess with it because of the action. The story's kind of meh, but you know, I mainly read it for the etchiness and the art, because I do think the art is very nice. Would I recommend it? If you're the kind to like this kind of manga, then yes, but if not, then no, because I feel like it would be too much. I think it would be too much for you. But yeah, Matosei no Slave is just a good manga. Now the next manga is one that, if anything in this entire video, to go read this manga, it is my personal favorite and a very big guilty pleasure of mine, and that is How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift. There are currently, I think, 11 volumes. I think volume 11 just came out. I am very far behind. I only have up to 8. But this manga is very educational. It does teach you a lot about working out and proper dieting, and, you know, the proper workouts for certain ligaments and parts of your body. You know, what to eat when you're like on certain diets and stuff like that. But, you know, you can't have that without a little bit of fan service, and there's a lot of fan service in the way when they're doing workout demonstrations, when they're trying to show what part of the body it works out. Like, it's so naughty and like etchy, like it's totally like no reason, but I find it a lot of fun. Let me see if I can find an example here for you guys. So this is, I don't know if you guys can see that. That's pretty tame to what the rest of the manga is. I mean, they don't show any like titties or anything like that. They just, but you know, it's a nice little treat for reading this kind of manga. But it's one I enjoy because I like the characters. They're pretty cool. The character's main goal is pretty cool. You know, she just wants to lose weight, and you know, you know, a bunch of her friends joining her just to work out, which is a lot of fun. It's quite fun. It's quite educational. I really enjoy it. It's fun. It's really fun. If you want a slice of life, educational workout manga with a decent amount of etchiness, definitely go check it out, because it is quite good. I do enjoy it. It is definitely a guilty pleasure of mine. Now, one on the more tame side when it comes to etchiness, it's the etchiness isn't the forefront of this manga. It just happens every once in a while. But a manga I seriously enjoy, that is Grand Blue Dreaming. Now, I've been a huge fan of this manga for years. I've been a huge fan of the anime for years. I remember watching it like peak quarantine, so like 3 years ago, and absolutely falling in love with it. This manga is so fun. It's so funny. Bunch of college students getting shit-faced and getting naked all the time. Yeah, you can see where the etchiness comes in. There's one girl that doesn't really care about taking her clothes off, so she takes them off all the time. There are a lot of 18+ jokes in this manga. It's because, you know, they're a bunch of college students, and, you know, they like to fuck around and have fun, you know what I mean? The etchiness definitely isn't there like the other 2 series I showed, but if you want something that's you know, on the tad ecchi side, but one that's unbelievably hilarious, phenomenal art, and just a great slice of life manga, go check out Grand Blue Dreaming. It is a staple. Everyone should read it. It's so fun. It's so funny. It's so over the top. It's just a lot of fun. It's so good. The etchiness is, like I keep saying, it's kind of there, but it's not. So if you want something, just a smidge of etchiness, something, you know, to give you a little treat at the end of a volume or 2, definitely go check out Grand Blue. But more than anything, it's just a straight comedy, and it is so funny. This manga is like by far the funniest manga I've ever read. It's just so good. Like, what I mean, like, mild etchiness is, let me see if I can find a panel for you guys. I don't know if you can see it, but top right, they show like a little bit of cleavage and shit like that. So it's kind of like, you know, enticing etchiness, you know what I mean? They don't deliberately go out of their way to show women in, you know, butt booty naked and shit like that. I mean, well, they do it once or twice, but they do it in a more comedic and kind of tasteful way, if you know what I mean. And another manga that does it kind of lightheartedly and very tamely is My Dress Up Darling. Now, I do think that the etchiness is more on the forefront than Grand Blue Dreaming. It isn't the main attraction. Well, yes, a lot of people read this for Marin and, you know, her, because, you know, she does get naked a decent amount of times. This story's quite nice. I am a huge fan of the MC. I think he's an amazing character. I think he's very well written. Marin, she can be kind of cringe. She's probably the whole reason I don't like this manga all too much. If it was just Gojo making outfits, I probably would have been so down for it. But Marin can be kind of annoying. But nonetheless, like, the etchiness is there. It's a fuck around, have fun manga that, you know, likes to just show a little bit every once in a while. You know what I mean? Like, they like to play around with it. And, you know, Marin being a kind of extroverted character, she doesn't mind showing a lot of skin. Dress Up Darling is still a decent manga. I do still thoroughly enjoy it. But, yeah, it's the etchiness is there. Now, on the complete opposite spectrum, one that is completely, like, it's borderline hentai, but one that's unbelievably funny, up there with Grand Blue as like just a super hilarious manga, that is Prison School. This manga is by far like one of the funniest mangas I've ever read. Grand Blue does take the cake, but this is up there for just like extreme comedy, just bullshittery comedy, and like just pure etchiness. Like, it's borderline hentai. I wish I could talk about the stuff in this manga, but this manga would get taken down in an instant if I could. Let's just say there's a lot of, you know, underwear and faces and, you know, faces being sat on by women, topless women, a lot of peeing in mouths. This definitely isn't for the faint of heart. Definitely, and I don't recommend this to anyone underage, but if you are over the age of 18 and want something like nothing else, pure ecchi, pure comedy, I definitely recommend Prison School. It does start off kind of tame when it comes to etchiness, but the second they go into Prison School, it's fucked. Like, it's crazy. It is insane how fucked up this manga is when it comes to etchiness. Like, almost every panel, like, I can't talk about any of the scenes because it's just so extraordinarily NSFW. Like, it's crazy. This is definitely a guilty pleasure, but it's still super hilarious. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Just a quick little video. Are there any other ecchi manga you guys enjoy? Please let me know down in the comment section below. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next video. Peace, take care.